Hello, my name is Jessica Cooper, and I am an Usborne Books and More independent consultant, and I am going to show you some of my family's favorite books today. All right, there's only a couple. Huh. Okay, so we've got Muddle and Match. Okay, these are awesome. There are lots of different kinds. Adventure, imagine, jungle animals, monsters, sports, jobs, and basically they are stories that you can muddle up. So it's broken up into 3 different sections here. So you can read the story that goes with this character, or you can muddle him up a little bit and mix up his story a little bit, or like this. So let's read one. Edward, the excitable explorer, knows he will need to be nimble to retain his record and reach the reward. So I love that each little section that goes together just kind of sticks with the same letter. So like Sunny, the secret sonic superhero, soars into the stormy skies to save the world from suspicious spaceships. So it's good working on sound with the little ones. It kind of opens up the world of imagination because the characters don't have to, match. They can mix around a little bit and they can be silly and fun and creative. So those are Muddle and Match, and those are $8.99. Okay, that's not my books. There are actually 50 of them. This was the 50th edition. These are $9.99 each. Great thick cardboard. Great for those little teethers. And it just kind of goes through and says, that's not my unicorn. Its ears are too soft. And it's got nice little tactile on each page. The kids can explore with their hands, see it with their eyes, and hear it. Kind of giving them the whole package. So like I said, there are 50 That's Not My Books. So whatever your kid is into, you will find one that goes along with their interests. All right. We have this super cute baby's very first bus book, and it's got the little wheels that spin. And this one is $8.99 as well. And it says, Lion is driving the bus. Panda is waiting for the bus. So a little bit of text, lots of awesome color, and lots of other things that you can talk about, like who's this down here? Oh, this is the postman. He's delivering a letter. And what is this one doing? Mowing the lawn. So kind of leaves a lot of room for your kid to explore and to look at. When I got this, I literally just plopped it open in front of my 5-month-old, and she just looked at it. So again, good sturdy cardstock, and Usborne has a 50% replacement. So if your dog decides to teeth on it and it gets totally mangled up, you just contact me and I will send in your book, and you will just pay 50% of the price and get a brand new book. I love that because I did have some kids that teethed on a couple favorite books. Peek Inside Dinosaurs. There's several Peek Inside books, and these are also good for the little ones. Good hard sturdy pages, fun flaps with little things hiding and little cutouts. Super fun. These are super fun. I think I've been hiding this one for my girls. Ooh. Yeah. So there's that one. Peek Inside. These Peek Inside books are $11.99. Flippy Floppy books. So these are really thick pages because they kind of go through several things here. So can you find me? I'm hiding somewhere. And so it's going to show you all kinds of different farm animals. So, nope, it's not me. It's me, Duck. It's me, Dog. It's me, Goat. And then you found me. So this is great. It's a bigger book, so you know they can either sit on the floor and just kind of explore through the flaps, or you can sit with them and talk about all these different animals that you would find on a farm. So flippy floppy books. This is farm animals, and there's ocean and jungle animals as well. It's $12.99. Look inside your body. Look at this, you guys. With over 100 flaps to lift, and they're not joking. I have not counted them, but let me just show you on the first page. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just on the first page. Okay, I love that it's like, how many flaps are going to be under there? Is it just going to be one, or is there going to be a bunch? So it kind of takes you down, like, here's the body. Oh, these are your muscles. And then there's your bones. And guess what? There's your brain. And here's a visitor. Hi.
Hey, Mama.
Yeah, can you give me
Can we,
just a second?
excuse me, can we watch a show because our movie's already finished?
Sure. All right, and then we've got what happens when you eat and inside your body. So this one is a big favorite with my kids as well. And I try to distract them with the movie, so I can do this real quick. Don't judge. This is $14.99. All right, I'm gonna try to speed it up a little bit. We've got the complete book of Farmyard Tales, $24.99. This has 20 stories inside of it with a CD that plays, that reads the stories for you on the nights where you're like, you know, it is habit for us, it is part of our bedtime routine. Each of my girls chooses a book and we read the books. But there are nights where I am so tired. So the other night, we popped this puppy in and I said, choose a story and we will listen to it before we go to bed. Now, the other cool thing about this complete book of Farmyard Tales is it's what Usborne calls a dual reader, okay? So on the top, it's got just a little bit of words for the kids who are learning how to read, and they can read the stories by themselves. Just reading the top, the story makes sense. Or if they're working with an adult or when they get better at reading, they can read the top and the bottom, which just adds a little bit more detail about the story. So let's see here. The boy whistles to Patch. Ted stares in surprise. So that makes sense. For a child, it is simplistic enough that they understand what's happening there. But if they read with an adult, the boy whistles to Patch, and the adult can read, Patch chases Wooly back through the gate. She runs into the field with the other sheep. Ted stares in surprise. Patch doesn't do anything I tell him, says Ted. You don't know how to whistle, says the boy. So, like I said, it makes sense for a child just reading the top, or if there's an adult to read with them, they get more to the story. So, dual reader. There are 20 stories in here with the CD. Awesome. $24.99. Okay. Then we've got the big book of colors. Awesome, awesome book of colors here. It goes through all the different colors. And then at the back, it shows you what happens when you mix the colors. And, you know, what happens. It has this cool thing here. You fold it over and look at that. The blue and the yellow make green. Okay. Moods and meanings for colors. Like yellow is cheerful and happy, and blue is calm and reliable. So these are awesome. Big book of colors. It's $15.99. Okay. I'm not going to get through all these. I can tell you that right now. See Inside How Things Work. This is $14.99. And this just goes through everything. Simple machines, movers and shakers, making music, waterworks, floating and flying, everyday inventions. And it shows you how they work. So my mechanical kid loves this because guess what? She's learning how to ride a bike, and it shows how the gears make the bike move, and what happens when you turn on the car, and what happens when you flush the toilet. How does that all work? Just awesome. I love this book. Super cool. I will sit and look at these books for sure. Curious Case of the Missing Mammoth. This is cool because it's like a magic hour in a museum where the mammoth comes alive and he's exploring. He's looking for his missing brother, and a little boy is helping him. Very, very cool. And this also has a plush that you can buy along with it. That one is $16.99. Telling time. I'm using this one with my 5-year-old. We're working on telling time. And it just breaks everything down for you. Telling the hours, what's on a clock. It talks about the hands, how different clocks look. And yeah. And at the very back it has a clock that you can make yourself. But my kids pulled it out. So yeah, you can make this one. It comes with the little hands that punch out for you. Super cool. Telling time. That one is $14.99. I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. This one is fun because it has lots of like movement things that can go with it. I never wipe it clean. I just sniff and snuff about the place. He's talking about his dirty snout. And then you turn it over and it says sniff, sniff, snuff, snuff. Sniff about the place. And the cool thing about this is the mud on the storybook was made with real mud smudges. Super cute. I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. That one's $11.99. Nibbles. I don't know if you guys have seen the original Nibbles, but this is the Nibbles, the dinosaur guide. And Nibbles is a book monster, so he likes to eat the books, and he eats his way through this dinosaur book. And he goes through the different ones and talks about what a triceratops and all the different parts of a triceratops and how big they were and what they ate, and then he kind of eats through their stories. So that is Nibbles, and he's super duper cute. We love Nibbles. There he is. They're trying to get him because he's eating through their stories, and he's not a dinosaur. Oh, Nibbles is $16.99. B Makes Tea is a part of our phonics books, and these are $6.99. These are awesome for any new or starting to read readers. My 5-year-old is starting to read these books, and I love it. So awesome color. The pages are like just thick enough that they're not gonna rip when they're trying to learn to turn pages. A little bit of words on the page, so we're learning to sound them out, and very just cute stories. This one, chocolate cheesecake on the stairs, cherry cupcakes up the stairs, pies piled high with plums and pears. So very rhyming, very fun and cute. Yeah. He finds his friends and lines them up. They carry cakes and plates and cups. Lots of phonics books. I actually ended up buying just the box set. It comes with 20 of them because we're learning to read. That's why. And we love all of them because they're super cute. 100 paper airplanes to fold and fly. On the inside here, it's got the directions on how to fold a jet and a glider and a bug and a dart. And it's got, of course, a bunch of paper, cool paper, to make your cool airplanes with. And this is $7.99. Okay. Billy's Yummy Bakery Adventure. Super cute stories. I love them. She's starting preschool, and they talk about what she does at preschool, but very imaginative. And I am all about imagination. All about it. Very cute. They get into like this little imaginary world, and then at the end they pop back out into the classroom, and she always has a super duper idea to solve the problems. They always pop back into the classroom and have a snack, a fruit snack, which is real fruit, not fruit snack. And these are $10.99. There are also these awesome cards. They come like this. Okay, this one's 100 things for little children to do on a trip. I put them in groups of 10 because there are 50 cards, and then I put a little ring on them because then I put them in my car, and I can switch them out if they start getting bored with them. But they're just things for them to do. So doodle more boots for this guy, and Draw more rabbits. Add beaks, eyes, and legs for the flamingos. Add more animals. So those are super cool. And those are $9.99. Above and below, this is a new one for us, and I just love the texture of this. It almost feels like a canvas. It's just beautiful. So what happens in this book is you talk about, in this one, let's see, the ocean, and it talks about different things that are up there, and then you can pull this bottom flap over and it takes you below, and what's below, and it goes through different things like the rainforest and the North Pole and mountain caves. So this is awesome, and this one is $13.99. Okay, this one's a Christmas gift. So Little Ballerina Dancing Book. I'm so excited about this one. Okay, it has a CD that goes along with it, and it shows your kids the movements, how to do the little dances. So this is the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Then they've got the Dance of the Lily Swans. They have a clog dance and a mazurka and the waltz. So my Audrey's gonna love this. It's super cute. Yeah, I'm so excited. So this one's $16.99. Okay, last one. Fingerprint activity book. So you've got your ink pad here and lots of different things where you take your little finger and you put it on the green, and then you make little fish on here, and then you draw or you make their little scales. Super cute little activities. I can see a little one spending hours just placing it perfectly and then drawing all the little feet on there. Super cute. We've got wipe clean books. These are $7.99 for all those little guys that are learning to control their pen, to write their letters, to follow directions. And it has the pen right there so you don't lose it. And these books, these are like beginner books, Usborne beginner books. They're $4.99, and you guys are not going to believe how much information is in each of these books. I mean, if your kid is into planes, they will learn everything there is to know about planes. Busy airports, a closer look at the airport, checking in, security checks, getting ready, loading a plane, waiting to fly, taking off, above the clouds, chasing directions, landing, another flight, other planes. So, I mean, there is just everything you want to know about a plane. And it's got cartoon pictures, and it's got real pictures, so they can see what it really will look like on the inside of a plane or above the clouds. And these, there's, sorry, I didn't pull them all out, but there's Planet Earth, Living in Space, Pirates, Rainforests, Castles, Bees and Wasps, Volcanoes. So I ended up getting these because Audrey was going back and forth between volcanoes, like for 2 weeks. She loved them. And then castles. And then, I mean, she just kept going back and forth. So I'm like, you know what? We're just going to get them all. They're $4.99 each. I ended up buying it in a pack. So it's a little bit cheaper. And she just dove into them. So super fun. I don't want to show you everything because it would take forever. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to put my website in the comments. So if you'd like to order or contact me to host a party to earn some of these awesome books for free like I have, you are welcome to. Thank you so much, and goodbye for now.